Okay, quick one, guys. So, you see, Africa. Africa is the only continent that I've seen that have analog leaders when no one move forward. Leaders with small brain but power drunk. Leaders will only get mind and get power to steal money and remain in power and die in power. But they are not ready to improve their countries and they are not ready to improve the continent as a whole. You see, most of the African countries have leaders that have stayed in power 20 something years, 30 something years, 40 something years, many, many decades, and still want to remain in power and want to die in power. These guys are so power drunk and power intoxicating that they ring their way without against the people's wish. You understand? Sometimes we pay blind eyes to the details of this wickedness of these people and we start blaming the West. We blame some European countries, we blame America and the rest, but we have forgotten. There's a saying in Yoruba land that says, the kokoro that used to eat efo, every kokoro is ant that eat leaves, that eat vegetables. It's inside that efo, inside that vegetable. That is where it's hidden. It's not far from it. The problem of Africa, why Africa as a continent has continued, has remained stagnant after centuries upon centuries, is as a result of African leaders, these power drunk men and women. You know how sad this thing is becoming. And it's funny to me. We said the men are so wicked, we don't want men, let's give room for the women. Because we feel the women will be tender, the women have soft mind, they can do well. But the moment you give opportunity to African women to be in power, you will now see the Jezebel in them. You will now see that the men are even better. You know, in Africa, we used to say what a man can do, a woman can do even better. It's only in politics a woman do better than man by being wicked. Go and check all the African elected presidents. Go and check them. Go and check them. Just go through their histories. Apart from maybe um, Liberia, apart from maybe the Liberia woman. Outside that, go and check all other ones. You see, this report here says Tanzania influencer face possible death penalty for joining a viral TikTok dance challenge involving the president of Tanzania, the newly ringed president that just ringed herself back to office. That was every national protest. And this woman ring away and she will not come back. But because African leaders know how to, crack down citizens and force the citizens to obey them, they later subdued the protesters and cracked them down. Many are in the prison as we speak today. Many are facing death penalties as we speak today. This woman ring her way back, the Tanzania president. Her name is Mrs. Hassan Samia, the Tanzania president. She ring her way back because of the protests, the Gen Zs protesting, and there was heavy crisis in the country for her returning back. She and her group have to do their inauguration in a rented private apartment. And she entered. She has declared war over the country. You see why I keep saying, who did this thing to us as a people? African leaders are so selfish and wicked that they don't care about any other person except themselves, their children, their wife, their husband, and their friends. Tell me, how can a woman with conscience, a woman that have conscience in her, declare people to be pied by death just because they did TikTok dancing challenge? Is that not madness? Who did this thing to Africa? Sometimes, see, Africa is the only continent in the world that went through slave trade, went through slavery, all kinds of atrocity committed by the Europeans during this the slave trade era. But after many centuries after, Africa has not come out of slavery because we have leaders who has continued to remain as slave masters to their people that they claim they are serving. African leaders are so power drunk, power intoxicated. People who wants to die and remain in power, to steal money, to embezzle money, to loot money with small brain. That is why Africa is backward. Africa is so backward. That is why no country, none of these other developed countries are taking Africa serious because of the kind of leadership we have. Tell me, how can a thinking person, a president, that even when you enter, the people say they don't want you. Even when you enter, the electoral body in that country says she scored 95, I mean 99 point something percent. The people say we don't vote this woman. But still, she forced her way back into their truth. And she, instead of her to just continue quietly to please the people, she went and started declaring people to be pie because they did dance TikTok dancing challenge. Is that not madness? We should begin to call these people to order. These African leaders, why are you guys like this? It's so annoying. This Tanzania president, Sami Hassan, this same woman just appointed her son-in-law and her daughter as minister. You see why these guys want to die and remain in power? They see themselves as small God. They don't care. Now, imagine if a woman, we are saying men are not doing well. Men are wicked. Men are looters. Men are evil. Men are power drunk. We now give opportunity to a woman. This woman has turned to something else. I am using this, my platform, to call on our brothers, our brethren, our brothers and sisters in Tanzania, our African brothers and sisters who are Tanzanian citizens. You guys must come out and resist this woman. We cannot watch these citizens of Tanzania to be killed just because they did TikTok dancing challenge. Who does that? At this stage in 24th century? Who does that? This is wickedness. I am in pain, like I am very pain. What kind of people are we in Africa? What kind of leaders do we have? Election ringers, looters, unholy, thieves. We want to die in power and remain in power. And the moment they gain access to that power, they turn to something else. The people you swear to govern, the people you swear to protect, the people you claim you love during campaign and during election. After election like this, you enter, they become your enemy, you turn them to your enemy. Does it make any sense? Tanzania people, my Tanzania people, all of you should come out. Start doing that TikTok challenge. We in Nigeria, we're going to join people to do that TikTok challenge. I will even do it. Let her arrest every youth, every Gen Z, every meaningful person in Tanzania. Let this woman arrest everybody. What is going on? Let her arrest everybody. Let her pie everybody. Since she won't pie people, all of you should take to your social media handle. Begin to do that TikTok challenge in that woman's voice, in your president's voice. Let her pie everybody. Because what is going on? What kind of wicked leaders do we have in Africa? These guys will go to the Western world and borrow money. Turn Africa into begging this thing. The money we're not seeing what they are using it for. In spite of the fact that God even bless Africa with so much mineral resources, with so much. There's nothing you can think of in this world that Africa as a continent did not have. But yet the continent is not moving forward because of these wicked and selfish leaders we have. They claim they are in democracy. Go and check all of them who are claiming democracy. Very selfish leaders. My Tanzanian people, all of you should take her to the street. Start doing the TikTok challenge. Let this woman pack all of her. Let her pie everybody. Let it be on record that she pie everybody in that country. What nonsense.